In this video, we're going to be exploring gender roles in an inspector calls. Keep watching for 7 areas in the play in which gender is put under the microscope. Writing in 1945, Priestley was at pains to present the gender expectations of the male-dominated, patriarchal early 20th century in his play. Here are some points to look out for. Firstly, Eric is the heir to Birling and Co, meaning that it will be passed from the father to the son when the time is right, not to Sheila, who we take as being older, so we're left to assume that this is simply because she is female. Eric has taken on a junior role at the factory. His sister has presumably never worked, even though she appears more capable. These examples are a feature of a patriarchal society. Next, at various points, the men and women in the play are segregated into different areas of the house. They are therefore physically separate, but this segregation could also be seen as a metaphor for the way the genders are being treated differently. The men in the dining room talking about important business-related matters, and the women in the drawing room talking about clothes, apparently. Now, at the palace bar, men are portrayed as predatory. We see this in the case of Alderman Megati, Gerald and Eric, who all seem to go there to seek the attention of women. The bar is shown to be a male space, and seemingly women only go there to offer their services to the men. Women are shielded from life beyond the home. For example, Sybil is shocked to learn that someone she considered to be respectable, Alderman Megati, who I mentioned in the previous point, is a lecherous predator in his social life. The younger Sheila is wiser to what goes on, but she too is viewed by the men as a fragile creature who needs sheltering, as when her parents attempt to protect her from the inspector. The fact that Sheila breaks free from this stereotype in the end suggests that Priestley is offering a more progressive representation of women through her. Her rejection of Gerald's engagement ring could also be seen as a step towards independence. I've got 3 more points, but firstly, allow me to remind you that if you find our video content useful, then like, subscribe and ring the bell to receive notifications of new content as it arrives. Right, back to areas in which gender is brought to the fore in an inspector calls. My 5th point, Eva/Daisy is noted for her looks and is used by men, but is also strong-willed and resourceful. She is a good worker, but once she loses her job in the factory, she's unable to find any further work. Mr. Birling possibly sees her behaviour at his factory as a threat to his sense of patriarchy. The existence of a Brumley women's charity organisation indicates the normality of women finding themselves downtrodden and in need of aid. But Eva/Daisy's experience of the organisation suggests that it isn't doing very much to support everyday working class women, but instead it seems to exist as a platform to boost the ego of upper middle class women like Mrs. Birling. Sheila initially wants to know if the dead girl was pretty, as if this is the natural way to assess and value a woman. She's also threatened by what she sees as the attractiveness of the shop girl she had dismissed in Millwoods. However, later on, she does come to express solidarity with either, although this is more from the recognition that her class has a responsibility towards wider society than a strong sense of them both being women in a patriarchal system. This information and more can be found on page 39 in our Inspectacles revision guide, which can be purchased on the Twinkle website at the link in the video description. There are also a whole load more and Inspectacles revision videos on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.